Port Charles was never the same after Laura Spencer returned, and now it will never be the same again. As the beloved matriarch prepares to say farewell to the town that shaped her, Laura drops a bombshell that will forever shake the foundations of General Hospital. In a stunning turn of events, Laura confesses a secret she has buried for decades. Lulu Spencer is not her biological daughter. The morning sun was casting golden hues over the waters of Port Charles Harbor. But inside Laura Collins' penthouse, a heavy storm was brewing, not of weather, but of the soul. Laura stood at the window, clutching an old photograph in trembling fingers. It was a picture of Lulu as a baby, taken just after her supposed birth. Tears glistened in Laura's eyes, her lips tight with a secret that had burned within her for years. For weeks now, Laura had been quiet, reserved. Her mayoral resignation had been a shock. Personal reasons, she claimed. But those close to her knew it ran deeper. Kevin had tried, gently, to pry the truth. Whatever it is, Laura, you don't have to carry it alone. But this was her cross to bear. And it was almost time to let it go. Dante Falconeri had been spending more and more time at Laura's house, caring for Charlotte while Lulu remained in her coma. He noticed how Laura would linger outside Lulu's room longer than usual, how her hand would shake whenever she touched her daughter's face. One night, Dante found her crying in the hallway. "She was so small when I got her," Laura whispered, not realizing she'd said it aloud. Dante blinked. "What do you mean got her?" Laura stiffened, wiped her face, and said nothing. But the seed had been planted. Meanwhile, Nicholas returned unexpectedly from hiding, having faked his death once again. He brought with him old journals from Helena Cassadine's vault, and one particular page caught his attention. In Helena's deranged handwriting were the words, "The Spencer girl, such a beautiful infant. Too bad, she'll never know her true origin. My revenge is eternal." Nicholas went straight to his mother. Back at home, Kevin found an envelope in Laura's desk drawer marked, "In case I don't return." Inside were documents, birth records, adoption papers, and a name no one had spoken in Port Charles for decades, Serafina Marlowe. Kevin's hands trembled. He remembered the name. A Cassadine surrogate. Rumors had swirled that she died during childbirth while under Helena's thumb. "Laura?" Kevin said as she walked in. "What is this?" She sat. No resistance. Just a slow sigh, like she had been waiting for someone to ask. "It's time." Laura called a meeting. Nicholas, Kevin, Dante, Maxie, Anna, Felicia, and even Sunny arrived at her penthouse. The air was thick with anticipation. "I've asked you here because I owe you all the truth. I owe Lulu the truth, even if she can't hear it." She took a deep breath. "Lulu is not my biological daughter." A wave of gasps and confusion swept the room. "What are you talking about?" Dante asked, his voice sharp, protective. Laura nodded, tearful. "She was taken from another woman. A young woman named Serafina Marlowe. Helena Cassadine orchestrated the entire thing. She forced Serafina into a surrogacy program, and when the child was born, she swapped her with the stillborn child I delivered in Greece." "I was devastated," Laura continued, her voice cracking. "But then Helena appeared, with a baby in her arms. Lulu," she said, "she could make it right. She told me that my baby survived, but needed urgent care. I didn't question it. I believed her. I raised Lulu as my own. I loved her as my own. And in every way that matters, she is my daughter. But not by blood." Nicholas's face turned to stone. "Helena wins again." "What did Luke know?" Sunny asked, already putting pieces together. Laura shook her head. "He never knew. I couldn't bring myself to tell him. We were going through so much, Lucky, the mob, our own struggles. I couldn't take Lulu away from him too." "But wouldn't Helena have told him to twist the knife?" Anna asked. I think Helena took great pleasure in knowing that I was carrying the burden alone," Laura said. "And Luke was a wild card. She didn't want him unraveling her plan." Dante sat silently. The woman he loved, the mother of his son, the person he had fought to protect and care for, was a Cassadine by blood? "Who is Serafina?" he asked. "Where is she now?" Laura closed her eyes.
Dead.
She died shortly after giving birth. At least, that's what Helena told me. But I never saw a body. A beat passed. So you don't even know if she's dead? Dante exploded. You kept this secret all this time, and now, when Lulu's lying in a coma, you tell us? I'm sorry, Laura sobbed. I didn't want to lose her, and I was afraid that if the truth came out, it would destroy everything. Overhearing the argument, Charlotte Cassadine entered the room, her teenage face pale but angry. Is Lulu even my real mother? Laura hesitated.
Yes.
She gave birth to you. But she's not your daughter. She's my daughter in every way that matters. But that means I'm a Cassadine, through and through. Kevin intervened gently. Your mother loves you. Your family is who you choose to stand by you. Charlotte looked to Nicholas, then back at Laura. I have Cassadine blood, but I'm not going to be Helena. In the most dramatic timing only Port Charles could offer, Lulu opened her eyes. A whisper.
A breath.
Then a word. Mom? Laura rushed to her side, heart pounding. I'm here, baby. I'm right here. Lulu, confused but aware, blinked slowly. I heard something. In my head. About not your child. Laura held her hand. It's true. But I swear to you, nothing has changed between us. You're the only mother I've ever known, Lulu said softly. But who am I really? That night, tests confirmed it. Lulu's DNA did not match Laura's. Maxie discovered another twist. While sorting through Helena's old safe box, retrieved from Spoon Island, she found a handwritten letter addressed to Lulu. If you're reading this, my vengeance has failed. Know that Laura Spencer, who raised you, did not betray you, I did. You were a tool in my game, but you became more. You are stronger than I predicted. Fight, girl. You're more than your origin.
Helena.
It sent chills down Lulu's spine. For once, Helena's letter wasn't a threat. It was a warped form of respect. Laura stood at the train station, suitcase in hand, Kevin by her side. She had accepted a position at an international peace organization, stepping down from politics in Port Charles. I need to find peace. And maybe I need to find Serafina's family, if they're out there. Dante approached with Rocco. She still calls you Grandma. Nothing changes that. Lulu, supported by Charlotte, stepped forward. You raised me. You fought for me. I'll always love you. But I need time to process everything. I understand. Nicholas hugged his mother. Don't go too far. As the train horn blew, Laura turned one last time to look at Port Charles, her city, her battlefield, her home. And with that, Laura Collins stepped into a future unknown, leaving behind a family forever changed. Kevin remains in Port Charles, determined to honor Laura's legacy and perhaps discover if Serafina's family survived. Could a new Marlowe enter the scene? Lulu begins therapy, wrestling with identity and deciding whether she wants to learn about the Marlowe lineage and what kind of Cassadine she is. Charlotte leans on Anna, slowly transitioning from a haunted child to a powerful, sharp teen with a choice: follow Helena's path or Laura's love. Nicholas initiates legal proceedings to officially sever Helena's power in estate law, which could shake up ownership of Cassadine Holdings. And in Greece, a woman with hauntingly familiar eyes watches news of Laura Collins' resignation with interest. Could it be Serafina never died? In soap operas, truths are often buried. But when Laura finally unearthed hers, it rocked the core of Port Charles. Though she may be gone for now, her legacy, and this earth-shattering reveal, will shape General Hospital for years to come. Will Lulu fully embrace her new identity? Is there a deeper reason Helena wanted Laura to raise Lulu? And will Laura return with Serafina herself?
Stay tuned.